We screaming check the check. Fuck living check the check. My paper stacking neck to neck. Kill chickens fresh to death. Make haters sweat to death. But we don't break a sweat. Fuck living check to check. We screaming check the check. Check the check. Check the check, we screaming check the check. Fuck living check the check, we screaming check the check.
Got 6 jobs in the trap phone, 99 props in the backbone. Team go hard when we back home. On the road tryna bring a few stacks home. More doorway gang than a little bit. We just show love to the little kids. Head wear many crowns called a hat trick. Artie ain't the only one doing backflips. That pit flip for the nightfall. No Jake Gyllenhaal will be night crawl. Rockin' Superman draws when the night calls. Cause I'ma be a man of steel for the right cause. And my homies under arms with the right guard. Don't make it hit the switch cause your lights off. And we just want every dime that we came for. Might even take yours if we
screaming check the check. Fuck living check the check. My paper stacking neck to neck. Kill chickens fresh to death. Make haters sweat to death. But we don't break a sweat. Fuck living check the check. We screaming check the check. Check the check.
Don't take us lightly. I heard they like to talk about me, but more than likely would never fight me. Not the hardest, I'm not the hardest. But dicks and pussies love to come together and make me the target. You see I'm running through the cuties like a goddamn man whore. If you ain't about that action, what's the goddamn plan for? My ex told me I should get a real job. Told her I'm CEO of the bitch, I'm a grown-ass man store. Only a handful could handle this handful. Examples been trampled, dismantled, and made an example. Show up to your club and I make it eventful. Show up to your show and I make it successful. You show up with cops and you making it stressful. You blow up that spot, turn that shit to successful. We blow up your house, throw your ass in the depot. To wait a few months unless shit gets suspenseful. None of this bad business. Send women out to Mercury, call them bad bitches. We just want the money, keep the bad feelings. We don't wanna show your mom and dad they raise some bad children.
We screaming check the check. Fuck living check the check. My paper stacking neck to neck. Kill chickens fresh to death. Make haters sweat to death. But we don't break a sweat. Fuck living check the check. We screaming check the check. Check the check.
You're a legend in the city.
Sleepwalking, night crawling, creep slowly through the avenue. Loud pack, blow that. Half the neighbors probably mad at you. I feel like I got a fog machine up in my vehicle. And I pop some mushrooms, I know I'm about to feel it soon. Got my baby with me on them, and I know she'll feel it too. Stranger things have happened, watching Netflix in my living room. Getting situated with the homies, we got shit to do. Hit the show and kill the stage, the crowd look like a swimming pool. After that we grabbing food. After that she grabbing boo. After that she grabbing woo. After that I'm grabbing boo. Treat the night like a savage, ravage to the afternoon. They continue doing damage, manage to go act a fool. I don't feel like being on your level, so get out my way. We just numb your emotions, we don't feel your fucking pain. Supernova glow and shine so bright, you'll be a fucking man. Right here in your fucking face, we ain't got no fucking shame.
knows my automatic shit is the greatest. Got entendres in my entourage in the TV show, but we famous. Got shit popping off like it's Mardi Gras with some riot fest and some Vegas. You see haters, play this, faithful beggars, play this, shady, fuck 'em all. Crazy, maybe, lady, playing Russian roulette with a god. Status, shaking, waking, baking, thankful, crazy, crazy, Lord, thinking, pacing, chasing, making, taking, mini, risking, Bob. No white in the eyes, so they know that we serious. Body while working, they know there's no fear in us. Hands up the wheels, they know there's no steering us. Thinking they bout it, they must be delirious. No stopping my words, so no stopping me, period. We not gon' stop till we top of the pyramid. Cut out the box with the top of your cereal. Kill some attraction, it's gotta be no participate in silly drama, so we not gon' play. While we talk about our views, we don't look at shit the same. I would rather get some head from my chicken roll and J. Blow that smoke up in your face and got no motherfucker turn up. We ain't got no fucking shame. Right in your fucking face. We ain't got no fucking shame. Right in your fucking face. We ain't got no fucking shame.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody?
Hey y'all!
I'm Chad.
And I'm Brittany, and we're the new tribe, and we're bringing you the new real.
We made it tonight.
Yes,
we made
finally.
it. We're late like always.
Hey, this is the first live back. This is just to introduce ourselves back to the lives.
Yeah, just trying to kind of get it going again. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So it's been a minute, guys.
It's been a process after getting sick with the virus.
It's been a bitch. Put it that way.
It's not your normal sickness
At all.
And we had the first go around before there was variants of all of it, and before it even hit the media, we had it. We knew there was something up with it. We knew there was something different about it. It lasted forever too, but not like this is.
Yeah.
This comes and goes in waves, and our studio's in the basement, and I'll still catch myself, with
just
my
getting winded.
Yes.
Just coming down the stairs. Not to mention, guys, it's like fucking 5 below zero down here right now. Like our basement is like 20 degrees colder than the rest of our house. I don't know why. We rock. I don't know if y'all can see it. Probably not, but we rock like the propane heaters and stuff down here, and we've got one going full blast right now, and it's still like legit nipply down here. But
I've got my shawl on. It's like a blanket.
It's also like so stupid cold outside right now. Like
my gosh.
Yeah, you have no idea. So like I've got my eyes set on the coast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I thought he was
palm
going to say
trees.
ice fishing because he has
Yeah,
been.
I'm definitely going to go ice fishing too, but not right now. Like right now I feel like I'm the fish and
Yeah.
I'm like in the ice. So
stupid
cold,
barely moving.
But guys, we've got some fun. We're not going to do a real long stream tonight because obviously we got started about an hour and a half later than we wanted to. Our kids are just impossible to get to bed.
And one of our heaters decided that it was going to try to catch on fire.
Yeah, so I've been dealing with that.
Yeah.
It's just been a pain in the ass. But we're going to...
Mercury retrograde.
We're going to do some Joyner Lucas, Duck, Duck, Goose, right off the bat. So we're super pumped about doing that.
That was in line before we got sick.
Yeah.
That was going to be coming up very soon in our lineup. We had a lot of Christmas themed things going on, obviously, because it was the holidays. And we had started our rabbit hole with Pentatonics. Is that how you say it?
Pentatonics.
Pentatonics, and they are like the remixers of Christmas music.
Yeah.
So there was a lot to cover there around Christmas time, and with the holidays being so hectic and crazy, because we do have a family, we have little children, and we love being present with everything in life. So we were doing half that, half lives and pumping out videos like crazy. And I think that, well, it wasn't because we were getting wore down. It was actually because the public schools.
Yeah.
Our son got exposed.
Yeah, they
and
actually
brought
sent
it
him
home to us.
They actually sent him home like right before his break, and they were like, "Oh, so by the way, he can't come back for 14 days. Just letting you guys know that. So have a good time." So you know.
And we got it.
Yeah, and
I already
literally
had a
came
sinus.
down with it.
Yes, and I already had a sinus infection that whole week and was struggling to even make the lives that week. But it was the holidays. It was, you know, time to just be festive. And, I mean, doing this really made me feel better and took my mind off of feeling sick. But once we actually got the virus, that was a whole different story.
Yeah.
That was not getting out of bed for
long
weeks.
time. Yes, long time. But
yeah,
guys,
we got it bad.
So tonight we're gonna do, right off the bat, we're gonna do Joyner Lucas, Duck Duck Goose. We've been wanting to do this one for a minute now. We try to do everything Joyner whenever it comes out, but as you guys know, we're just never on time. So we're gonna do that right off the bat, and then we are going to open things up for some requests. If anybody out there wants to have something requested or anything like that, you guys make sure you read the description, check all that out. We're not going to take a whole lot of requests tonight, so if you can get them in early, that way we can get them done. But we are going to go live tomorrow night
Early.
at a much earlier time. We're going to put it around 7-ish Central Time. Because
we have nothing else to do tomorrow.
Yes, we're going to be home all day, all night.
Besides
so
kids and homework.
As long as our internet holds out and it's not storming, that sort of thing, we are going to do a long request night tomorrow night. We're going to do some. We're going to have a bunch of fun. But tonight, let's do 3 or 4 of them, that sort of thing. Kind of get back into the swing of things. What's up? We've got David. What's up?
Hi.
Long time no talk, and I can't. I'm going to just not pronounce that one. So he says, as long as you're okay, we don't care. Hey, man, we appreciate that. It's hard to be in contact with you guys and do lives and hang out and get with you guys in the comments and just, have this community, and then just out of nowhere be out of commission for 3+ weeks. And, it was hard for me. Like I couldn't even pick up my phone and read comments as they came in for like 13 days at least. I had the worst. I don't know. It's like, it was like a cross between a migraine and just like the worst headache I've ever had. And like it was just it was bad, and then it went from that with the fever into just everything. I mean, it like snowballed.
Like pneumonia.
Yes,
cough.
and then it went into the worst cough. So I was in bed, and just it sucks to have to just put everything on pause. We do this because we love to do it. We don't do it for money. We don't do it for a job. We would love to be able to have a job doing something like this, but we do this out of passion for the love of music and for the love of community and getting to meet new people and that sort of thing. So
because we're
it's
actually
like going cold turkey really kind of sucks.
Yeah, it did. And I even said this in our video coming back, that this variant, because like I said, we got the first go around, and then it's been 2 years, and this was definitely a different variant of the virus. We could tell it was way more severe. And I even said it in the first video that it took a big mental toll on us, more than I thought.
It was really mental.
It would, yes.
It was really mental.
It was because it just kept going forever. And like I said, we're still having symptoms of it, but we're on the mend.
Like
and
I felt
we're
a lot better at about like day 11. Like I didn't get out of bed for 12, 13 days, like at all. Like that was it. Like I was down for the count. Yeah. But I started feeling better, and as soon as we would get out of bed and get up and like do stuff, and even when it got to where we would get out of the house and that sort of thing, it was just miserable, guys. So we wouldn't wish that on our worst enemies. COVID is a bitch. It is not nothing to fuck around with.
And if we couldn't bring our full energy to you guys like we wanted, then we weren't gonna show up yet until we were fully better.
Absolutely.
Because I mean, we can't. It was gonna do no good with us just making our immune system even worse and possibly catching something else. Because I know there's a flu going around right now too.
Absolutely.
So we don't want none of that.
All right, guys, let's get into this. Get your request in as soon as you can. We are going to go ahead and hit this one up with Joyner Lucas, Duck Duck Goose, baby. So if you have heard this one, you guys comment below and let us know what you thought. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews because this one's been out for a little bit now. It's been one of those things to where I've heard a lot of people say good things about it. And we're huge. I don't know if you guys haven't noticed, but we're huge Joyner Lucas fans. So anytime we start hearing people, you know, talking big about Joyner, you know, this new shit, you know, it gets us pumped.
And Joyner, man, he is on some shit. He is putting the work in. He just keeps on putting stuff out, and all these collabs too. It's crazy.
Right. Okay, let me get everything set up here. I don't know if we've got.
Oh.
Yeah, you got it? Is yours working?
Yep, it's working.
All right. Oh, there we go.
Yay.
All right, here we go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our first of the night. This is Joyner Lucas.
Duck, duck, goose.
Duck, duck, goose. Damn, he got a flamethrower, man.
He ain't fucking around.
Ooh, that's hype.
Yes.
Hey, fucking niggas talking about bitch. Before I made meals, I was hoping I fail. Well, nigga, I'm popping out, bitch. Hitting my stance, I still got your hoe in my pants like a pocket out, bitch. Stick to my plan, got plenty ammo in my van. I'm hopping out, bitch. They done got a nigga started, I ain't stopping now, bitch. Can't walk in my shoes, these crocodile, bitch. Salute to you niggas, no blacking mouth, bitch. Fuck it, I'm blacking out, bitch. This the type of shit I make a nigga hop behind the heat.
Damn it, man. He coming hard.
Now I see why they were so hyped.
He coming hard.
Oh my goodness.
It's why I love
that
Joyner,
beat.
man. It's why I love Joyner. You don't know what to expect, but the only thing you can really guarantee is he's gonna come correct.
Oh
you know
my
what
gosh,
I mean?
yes.
Like I'm legit putting Joyner probably at the one of the top artists from 2020, 2021,
Yep.
maybe even 2019, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm going to put him up there for 2022 as well. He's one of them artists that just literally keeps bringing the fucking heat.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And he's so innovative too. Like some of these features that he's done, I was like, I don't know. Is he trying to sell out? Because a lot of rappers do that to get, you know, the mainstream
well,
hype.
when you look at him, like,
No, he's innovating, and
Yeah.
he's like making his sound merge with theirs and making them sound better than they usually do.
Yeah.
Like he's making them sound dope. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
like when you just look at like on paper the features, you're like, oh, how is that gonna, you know,
Mix.
How's that gonna mix? How's that gonna sound good? But he does
Yeah.
it, man, every time.
Yeah.
He
Bitch,
does
this the
it.
type of shit I make a nigga hop behind the heat. The type of shit to make a nigga aim and chop out the beam. I used to be the underdog, now I'm rocking out arenas. Everything I touch is water, and I got about a liter. This is not an Aquafina, this pH3. Tell your offsprings I'm DAD, and your bitch say I'm her BAE. And I love it when she give me HEAD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he said. He said.
It's a spelling bee up in this bitch.
Tell your offspring I'm DAD. So tell your kids I'm dad.
I'm your daddy, bitch.
I be that baby puppy. I be that baby daddy.
DAD, and your bitch say I'm her BAE. And I love it when she give me
babe.
HEAD. She know I'ma kill that CAT. Bend in
Oh,
the tie
yeah.
like PAC. I don't even get high off THC. I got a natural vibe at ADHD. I've been BAD
That's
since I
right.
was like 2.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm the truth. I put my life on it, I die in the booth. Could've touched me with a flying masseuse. Street nigga, but I still look fine in a suit.
That's
I'm
right.
the guy in the roof.
Did he say couldn't touch me with a flying masseuse?
Yeah. I love how he said he's a street guy, but he still looks fly in a suit. That is so
yeah,
Joyner,
I got
too.
you.
And see, when you're authentic, just like with women, a lot of society wants to say you've got to be proper and you got to be a freak in the sheets. And no, I want to be a freak out in the streets too.
Yeah.
You know, I can be both and still be a lady.
Absolutely.
You know, and I love how he put that. Like, you can still be, you know, both sides of the coin and still be a badass individual.
That was fucking dope. I gotta bring that back, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know I'm killing the fucking flow of this thing, but
Life on it, I die in the booth. Could've touched me with a flying masseuse. Street nigga, but I still look fine in a suit. I'm the guy in the roof. I'm not a gang banger, they lying to you. I'm actually the guy that they hired to shoot.
Yes!
I've been dying to shoot. I don't like rules, I'm tired of rules. A presidential, that's how I introduce. Make one phone call, I fly in the troops. This a landmine, you gon' die if you move. Duck, duck, goose, nigga, I'm the goose. Duck, duck, goose, nigga, I'm the goose. And I ain't wanna do it, that's what they ask for. Niggas
yeah.
just some shit.
Did you hear that in the headphones?
Oh, yes.
That was dope.
grimy.
Yeah, man. If you guys ain't heard that in the headphones, you got to do that, man. They fucking did
Yes.
some work in there.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
That was nuts, man.
Yes.
Felt like I just got touched by the devil.
I know.
You know what I mean? Yes, Satan.
Devil worship
Hello?
up in here.
Jesus.
Goose, duck, goose, nigga, I'm the goose. And I ain't wanna do it, but that's what they asked for. Niggas asked for so much that I had to act poor. And I might just sleep on a Maybach floor. I got a safe big enough to put a fucking back door. Got a rave big enough to put a fucking RAV4. Way before I had a Lambo, used to push a RAV4. Record labels come my demo, they would push it fast forward. Now I made so much money that I'm starting to act bored. This shit get way too real, my nigga. You gon' fuck around and make me go to jail, my nigga. Shit I say and I do what I feel, my nigga. Joyner Lucas ain't got no chill, my nigga. Linda got me back when I was starving. I was doing anything to get them niggas to put up the mills, my nigga. When some niggas let me free, then I became the biggest independent artist in the motherfucking world, my nigga. I got stuck-up kids with me, they need jobs. I put a sign on your chain to say, please rob. Please rob.
Yeah.
To beat me, you need a mob and you need God. Might need King Kong on the treetop. Couldn't even picture that with a screenshot. If Eve gave me the apple, I'd be Steve Jobs. Don't give me advice, go read the Wikipedia.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
that was dope. That's a BOTD right there.
This whole damn song.
Damn, that was
is
cold.
a BOTD. When Joyner gets on, it doesn't matter the subject. It doesn't matter if it's a message song, a love song. I mean, just a real life song.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. The beats always come banging. Whether the tempo's fast
For
or
real.
not.
His beats are killer,
his
man.
His lyrics always come banging.
David-
just bangers straight.
David said
all
it's a
over the
good
place.
song, best ever from Joyner. Anyway, you goddamn right. So far, I mean, I don't know if I could say best ever because now keep in mind, you know,
There's a lot fighting at the top.
right? He's still got those killer collabs like with Eminem and
Logic.
You know what I mean? He's got some really good. Even the one with E40 and Ti.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's
Yeah.
a lot. He's got, but this fucker's hard, man. It's
Yeah.
right up there. This is one of the top ones we've heard in a
On the
minute.
treetop. Couldn't even picture that with a screenshot. If Eve gave me the apple, I'd be Steve Jobs. Don't give me advice, go read the Wikipedia, huh? Swerving on them till I hit the fucking medium, huh? Speeding on them, I ain't talking about a speedier, huh? Ball on them, I ain't talking about leukemia, huh? I caught a body, I died in the booth. This a landmine, you gon' die if you move. Duck, goose, nigga, I'm the goose. Duck, goose, nigga, I'm the goose. Hold up. Fucking niggas talking about bitch. Before I made meals, it was all
Oh,
like that.
love
Well,
how
nigga.
that
that
comes.
was hard.
I love how that comes
That
in.
was so fucking
oh my
hard.
Gosh.
God, I'm about to knock everything over here. Hold up, guys.
That's what Joyner does to
I'm gonna
us.
start throwing bows in here.
I can't move because my titties will be out. I got a shawl on.
I'm gonna make her move. Man, so I remember playing Duck, Goose as a
Yes.
kid in school. So,
Yes, and I'm very competitive,
When I
too.
heard the title of this song, I was kind of picturing. I was just like, you know, how's he gonna come?
Like I
come
said,
with that?
innovative.
But you know, like Duck, Goose. You know, you go around, you duck,
Yep.
and when you tag them over and say Goose, you know, he
Yep.
jumps up and starts chasing that other dude down.
Yep.
I am the goose. That's what man, that is hard. He did that.
Give me a hug, caught a body, I died in the booth. This a landmine, you gon' die if you move. Duck, goose, nigga, I'm the goose. Duck, goose, nigga, I'm the goose. Hold up. Fucking niggas talking about bitch. Before I made meals, it was hoping I fail. Well, nigga, I'm popping out, bitch.
Oh,
In my
man.
stance, I still got your hoe in my pants like a pocket out, bitch. Stick to my plan, got plenty ammo in my van. I'm hopping out, bitch. They done got a nigga started, I ain't stopping out, bitch. Can't walk in my shoes, these crocodile, bitch. Stuck to you niggas, no blacking mouth, bitch. Fuck it, I'm blacking out, bitch. It's the type of shit that made a nigga wanna catch a body. It's the shit that made a nigga say that I'm Illuminati. Same shit that made me turn a killer spree to a hobby. It's a duck, goose if they ever want to try me.
That stuff's hard, man. That beat, man. Tell you what.
He always comes correct. Woohoo.
It's hard, man.
Woohoo.
100% worth it, man. 100% worth it. Joyner Lucas, Duck, Goose. I'm the goose.
Yes.
Makes me want to go slap somebody right now. I'm gonna warm my hands up.
Bitch slapping.
You getting slapped, girl.
Oh my gosh, that hook was so hype too.
Wasn't that hard?
It didn't just stay on one tempo like a hook usually does. Like, yes, a hook will change tempo with the verses, but his hooks aren't even like regular hooks.
No.
Like they're just a good time, and they just, oh my gosh, so much variety.
That is fun.
He's so innovative.
Yes, it's that was fucking legit, guys. So
David said it's kind of fire.
kind of fire. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. That stuff was hard, man.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody get your requests in. We're gonna take some requests here. Let's see, what time is it? It's 1:30. So we're gonna go for another good half hour. So if you guys got some videos you want us to check out, let us know. I am going to go ahead and load up Uno more. I think we are going to do. We've got one more that we're going to check out tonight on our end of things. Those of you that don't know, we are also huge Caskey fans.
Huge.
So if you
Yes.
guys don't know who Caskey is, you need to check him out. He's one of the hottest artists out. He has been for a minute, in our opinion.
Yeah.
He did a mixtape with Yellow Wolf not long ago.
Hands down, it was our favorite album of the year.
Yes.
Period. Of
100%.
2021.
100% our favorite album.
Yep.
They came correct.
Yes, they
like
did.
I'm not kidding, but they
belong
came
in a
correct.
duo. I
Yes,
really feel that way.
Yes, they do.
They just really compliment one another.
I will, David. I'm gonna put that down on the list, man. While I am thinking about it here, that way we've got it. But our next one, guys, what we're gonna do is we are going to do Caskey's "Don't Post Us on the Internet." Now, we were gonna make a video out of this one, but I decided to go ahead and do it in the live because it's only 1 minute and 42 seconds long. The video is. We actually just recorded his Fear and Loathing in Los Angeles last night, so it will probably be out tomorrow or the next day. That's the one he dropped right before this, and it was epic too.
Yeah,
So
it
I
was
mean that
epic.
motherfucker, yeah. So look for that reaction to come out real soon.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this one next. Let me get our list started here. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, guys. This is Caskey's
Don't post us on the internet.
"Don't Post Us on the Internet." And
know.
talk
I'm
about some.
feeling, man.
I'm feeling
You
the
Before we
titles.
Before we did this channel, we were not big on the internet, not like society is. That's for sure.
No, guys. If you haven't noticed, we don't really have even a whole lot of socials. Like we do.
I'm getting on it though.
We
I
do
promise.
we do Patreon for the channel. We're actually getting on that. I had started working on a bunch of behind the scenes stuff and some cool stuff for the members over there before I got sick. So we are going to pick that back up. But other than that, man, we've got Twitter that we don't really use a whole lot. I just kind of got that started. First Twitter we've ever had.
Yep.
And that's it, man. But she's going to start us an Instagram for the new reel to be able to help out with like the polls and stuff like that. And
just the interaction too,
Yes,
like
the
when we
interaction
are
with you
sick
guys.
and whatnot. Yeah.
that way you guys can kind of keep more up to date because we do use the community tab on YouTube quite a bit, but it's still not the same.
We know how important socials are to a lot of people, so
Yeah,
we
so
are
we are gonna get on
going
it.
to get on it. Yes.
All right, guys, here we go. Let's start this one. This is Caskey. Don't post us on the internet. I'm
go.
pumped.
Okay.
I'm digging that.
Me too.
All you
That
do
house.
is post on the internet. I'm ghost, I'm not into that. So it's off my intellect, I'm never going into that. My rose, I just tinted that. Ride around like Men in Black. We on go, don't get attacked. Don't post this on the internet. Look who's laughing now. 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 Yeah, knife on me, led to suspension. Big on no redemption.
God damn, that beat is stupid,
Oh
man.
my gosh, that bass.
Oh man, and I'm already. I see. That's how it is. I'm already sad that it's only 1 minute and 42 seconds
I
long. You
know.
know what I mean? It
I've
seems like that
noticed-
always happens.
I've noticed that with a lot of artists, even really good artists and lyricists, their songs are starting to get shorter and shorter.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like it's just a new trend that's
don't
like
know.
a new wave, a new thing. I mean, things do go through phases, so.
Look who's laughing now.
Laughing up, yeah. Knife on me, led to suspension. Big on no redemption. Drawing skulls all on my binder. In high school was in detention. Teacher told me I wasn't gonna be shit, so don't be pretentious. Some you gotta tell them about. There's some wins you don't need to mention. I saw everything from A to Z. Police probably mad they can't come take these wins away from me. Rappers mad they doing shows for free. I'm who they pay to see. What you doing? Getting money. I do is post on the internet. I'm ghost, I'm not into that. So it's off my intellect, I'm never going into that.
God damn, man.
Yes. Oh
Guys,
my God.
this is why we like some Caskey, man. I tell you what, if you don't like grimy hip hop, if you don't like that dirty bass,
then we can't be friends. I'm just kidding.
then what's wrong with you? No,
kidding.
that's kind of like what I grew up on. Was just
That's my favorite.
It's just now. Don't get me wrong. I like rock and roll. I like all kind of stuff.
We
you
like
know?
grimy rock and roll
I like
too.
all of it. But when it comes to hip hop, you know, they've got their sections. You got your conscious stuff. You know, you got your fun stuff. You got your stupid stuff, and then you got your riding music. You know, you got that like street stuff.
Yeah.
And
the straight bangers in our eyes.
I don't know what it is about Caskey, but man, this guy can put out some street bangers.
And I'm loving the whole conscious movement that is the street bangers.
Yes, I mean, it's
I mean, like RTJ, for example. They are on
Yeah.
some conscious shit, and their stuff is grimy AF.
Yeah, man,
like,
I'm
we
telling you.
love their shit.
That RTJ.
Caskey's very enlightened, too.
Yeah,
He does a lot of conscious shit, too.
It's some. That's the direction, like, that I would like to go if I was still doing music. Is that more, more conscious, enlightened lyrics. But you got to keep it on that, like, that just hardcore, that drill stuff.
I'm ghost, I'm not into that. So it's off my intellect, I'm never going into that. My rose, I just
makes you feel it even
ride
more.
around like men in black. We don't go, don't get attacked. Don't post this on the internet. Look who's laughing now. Look who's laughing now.
Yeah.
Look who's laughing now. 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 Look who's laughing now.
Yeah. Man, I wish you would have did a full ass song on that. You know what I mean?
Maybe that was just a preview.
Maybe it is.
You know?
You never know with Caskey. You never know what he's gonna do.
No.
But guys, that was Caskey's. Don't post us on the internet.
Yes.
I think he had a message tied along with that. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what was going on, but
Maybe he's got some TikTok haters.
I hope they know they
know.
dropped their phone in the toilet.
Yeah.
I don't think it had a case on it either, so that might be a total loss, guys.
Yeah, I love how the screen
It's still
is
going though.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd literally
Technology,
I can
man.
drop my phone on the bed and the motherfucker will blow up. You know what I mean? It'll sit there and start shorting out and electrocute me.
That's
and everything
actually
else.
what we went through too while we were sick. His phone decided to just take a total crap on us.
Yeah,
The
and that's
screen.
another thing. So those of you that have messaged and like on Patreon and stuff like that, if I haven't got back to you, it's because we're not getting the notifications like we're supposed to because I've switched over to a different phone. So.
And guys, we are major introverts. This channel has really brought an extroverted side out of us, and we love finding our people here. Like, that's why we can be so comfortable and just vibe with y'all, because we really feel like y'all are our people, like our soul tribe. It's really like emotional for us, sentimental for us. That's why he was saying when we were sick, it's so hard to go cold turkey. And I think that might be why the mental strain was so hard with this strain of it. I think it was because we had this channel now and we were missing you guys so much.
Absolutely.
I really believe that.
I think it really could be. So,
Yes.
all right, guys, here we go. We are back. Okay, we are going to do now. We're going to do David's request, which is Dax Joker. We're going to do it next. I have heard Dax Joker play in the background. I have not actually sat and listened to it yet, but I have heard it play in the background. I don't know what we were doing, but it was on YouTube, and I heard it. And anytime you hear Dax, it's just like you look. And,
he screams, "It's Dax!"
Yeah, you know what I mean? And we are big Dax fans as well. So
Dax is one of those, though, that you can rewind it over and over and over
That's
again.
what I was getting ready to
and
say.
you're still going to find new awesome shit.
Right, so I couldn't tell you a lyric off of this yet because I haven't heard it like that, but we have actually been saving it to possibly do a video or something like that on it, so I'm glad it was requested. That way we can actually get it out here.
David said it was strange without you guys.
Oh, yeah, I know it sucks.
Ditto.
Hey, Leslie, what's up?
Hello.
Repping the So Ill.
So
All right.
ill, so ill.
So let me get
I
this
hope
one.
it's warmer there than it is up in no ill.
I know, right? I am legitimately. My nose nose is running, and I'm inside my house. Like
We're not made for this.
I bet we got a heater right here, and it is so cold. Like I'm over here, like trying to keep my hands warm. This is stupid.
Yeah. Well, we're in the basement too.
Yeah,
it is underground.
Our basement is really bad. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. We're going to check out the next, and anybody else that's wanting requests, get those in. We are going to take requests until about, I don't know, another 15 minutes or so, and then we are going to call it for the night. We just really wanted to get in and say what's up, let everybody know that we are
alive,
up and doing well, and that we are going to start our live stream schedule again. We'll probably stream Thursday night, Friday night, and Sunday night.
Well, I mean, it's winter here, and there's nothing else to do.
As of right now, for sure. And keep in mind, there could be pop-up streams.
We ain't planning on going outside.
There could be pop-up streams all the time, but that's the schedule that we're looking at right now.
It's 21 degrees there. Oh, yeah, you guys are doing much better. And that sounds cold, but it's, what, -5 here right now?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely, it's like negative, negative.
But the wind chill's like -20, so it's always like 15 degrees lower.
All right, so give me just a second, guys. What the actual F is going on here? It's gone.
It's gone.
All right, so let me close this out.
It is vetoing us.
So I click on it, and let's see. All right.
We're still going, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've actually not had any drop frames or anything, knock on wood.
We were worried about that because we've had so much snow. Oh, okay.
That's what it was. It's giving us a
trigger warning.
Yeah, trigger warning or whatever on here, and it wouldn't bring it up for someone.
I wondered why the hotline was popping up like that. Okay, that's awesome that he has that down there.
Yeah, that's actually that's exactly what it is. So,
Dax.
All right, she says it's 21 degrees. Yep. Well, I tell you what, that extra 20 degrees sounds really nice right now. Because my nose is cold. I'm like Rudolph up in here. I know I am. I'm over here rubbing my nose. Okay, let's get this switched up. This is David's request, guys. This is Dax Joker. Now, when I was pulling this up just now, I seen a Joker Returns too.
Oh.
So
I love how
I'm assuming he did a second one to this also, which we have not seen. So I want to throw that out there. That's something that we would like to check out as well.
That might just have to be next.
All right, guys, here we go. This is. Let me make sure I got the volumes right.
All right, let me make sure I got my ears on right because Dax is fast.
Hey, this is Dax.
Yeah.
It's Dax.
It's Dax. 90% of cyberbullying victims attempt suicide. That's terrible.
That is so sad.
Not surprising, though. The internet can be ruthless.
Give me the beat and the mic, give me the freedom to write, give me the vision to see my demons and meet them at night, give me the pen and the pad, give me a couple of stands, give you a percentage, but I'm taking them all in the bag, give me definitive and unlimited amount of people loving me and call upon everybody who came before me and tell them to come and tell me whatever they smoking, man, I'm sick. But I think you know that already. You call me evil, but how would you know it unless you live it already? You think you're better, right? Cause nobody's seen what you've done in the dark, but if I put your life in this light, you would crumble and fight to survive or die. But bitch, I fucking knew that already.
Nice. Right?
Dax is always about those fucking truth bombs, man.
Holy shit, that was hard.
He goes in with the psychology, too. I love that. Like, he goes in with, like straight facts. It's not just opinions, it's facts, but he puts it into a story, creative type of manner, like the Joker.
Like how he goes all in when he does this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like he goes all in on the character. He goes all in on the everything.
The effects.
Like the way, like me being a former MC myself, one that has recorded and performed live and stuff like that. It's one thing to get on there, you know, and spit some bars and you know, even record a song. But when you put the emotion that he puts into his lyrics, and I mean, that translates puts into a lot of energy. You know what I mean? Like what he like it takes some mental and physical strength to be able to do what you're doing. Now I realize obviously he's doing this video, so he's not, you know, necessarily doing it full force, but man, I can't imagine the takes, you know what I mean? Because
he does it full force in the video.
That's what I was going to say, because when you listen like in the headphones and you hear him, you know, like he was doing the whispering, you know, right off the bat, and then he just switches his, you know, from soft to just hardcore.
And he does a lot of that aggressive, like almost yelling.
Yes, I can't imagine how spent he is after his sessions.
You can actually, and he goes fast, and you can understand him.
Yeah.
Already, you think you're better, right? Because nobody's seen what you've done in the dark, but if I put your life in this light, you would crumble and fight to survive or die. But bitch, I fucking knew that already. I ain't special. But I specialize in making you feel especially stupid for judging a human while you sit at home and the whole world can't watch what you're doing or follow and hate all your movements. I ain't complaining, but I know the people who do it are sicker than me, and I'm sick of the fights my losers. Yeah, you think you know me because you double tap on a picture. I hate the fact that you judge me, it's driving me crazy, so when it's too deep I say fuck it and drown in some liquor. I write these verses in blood, I got chapters for dates, and my heart is a biblical scripture. And I ain't a prophet, but I can predict that you'll never catch happiness till you the picture, so please continue.
Oh, damn it.
Like I said.
Damn, that was
Truth
dope.
bombs.
Let's take that back real quick.
Yes, he flexes
Said,
with
I'm not a
truth
prophet,
bombs.
but I can predict you'll never find happiness.
Scripture, and I ain't a prophet, but I can predict that you'll never catch happiness till you the picture, so please continue to laugh. If I'm a clown, you
Oh, did he say you'll never catch happiness?
Besides
something to a picture.
Besides in a picture, maybe.
So he's going
like you're faking your happiness through your pictures.
So he's doing that. You'll never pitch with that double. You know what I mean?
The picture,
and then of course the prophet. And, oh my God, man, this guy. And what's crazy about Dax is like if you don't pay attention, you know, you'll miss 5 of those.
Well, he goes so
bars,
fast and he says so much important shit.
Yeah.
The literal shit he's saying is so important.
Yeah.
Catch happiness till you the picture, so please continue to laugh. If I'm a clown, think that you'll never catch happiness till you the picture, so please continue to laugh. If I'm a clown, you a circus act, but now I rap it's in a surgeon's mask. Cause I place every syllable in a deliverable fashion from first to last, and cut back with a message that's hidden in melody, making them think and ask. If I was the one on the table pushing, giving.
Oh my God, this guy is so fucking technical.
I know.
Like so
He's
technical.
So good.
Like how can you be this technical and this fucking good and do it dressed up as Joker?
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like the theatrics that he does with it, man,
are phenomenal.
Yes, mind blowing.
Yes, he could be an actor.
So
for
fucking so fucking underrated. It's sad because this guy right here, man, I'm telling you what. He's right up there with anybody. You know what I mean? I put this guy's lyrics right up there with anybody.
With the message that's hidden in melody, making them think and ask. If I was the one on the table pushing, giving birth to rap, maybe it was me. Maybe you like all my music but don't really actually love me. Maybe you just want a picture. Maybe you just want to see me cause you need some money. Maybe you think that I'm happy. Maybe you think in reality liking my post is repairing a hole when it's actually shaking and cutting the soul right out of me. I think I'm sick. I feel a rush of emotion whenever I post up a pic. I got a problem. I'm in the studio rapping while this girl is sucking my dick. She cut a hole in my heart, now I feel it with women who love me cause they think I'm rich. And if I be honest, I just was a bitch that I care about. I really do not give a shit. So what's your excuse? What helps you sleep? You leave a negative comment not knowing what you sow you will reap. I bet you smile when you.
Damn, man.
What you sow, you will reap.
God.
Yes, you will. Karma is a real thing.
What it is, but man, for some reason I want to go hang out in the studio with him.
I know.
Like what's going on in the studio, Dax?
I just was a bitch that I care about. I really do not give a shit. So what's your excuse? What helps you sleep? You leave a negative comment not knowing what you sow you will reap. I bet you smile when you post thinking you're hurting me, but you see the way the brain works, you become what you speak. I need peace.
Ooh. And that's facts.
Yes, that's facts, Dax.
That is facts, guys. You know what I mean?
Psychology, I'm telling you, he comes with straight science behind this
you
shit.
can put as much bullshit out there as you want, and this goes out there to those trolls, to them haters, you know, everybody, the ones that really feel like they've got to stop what they're doing and try to tear somebody down or
and try to act like their opinions about somebody else are facts about that person.
Right. And like we're big on, you know, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, stuff like that. But it's a double-edged sword because you've got to be really careful when it comes to your opinion on something, because your opinion is only really your opinion. You know what I mean? And that means a lot to you, but as long as you keep it at that to where it means a lot to you, and that it doesn't have to mean a lot to somebody else.
Exactly. There's no knowledge really behind it, though. There's no science behind it. It's your
an opinion.
It's your perspective on life. It's your reality.
Right.
But everybody's reality is different from one another.
And the way he's saying that, we speak a lot on putting positivity out into the universe because you do get back what you put out. I mean, call it karma, call it, the law of the universe, call it whatever the hell you want. It's facts that, you can sit there and smile and laugh and put all them negative comments online. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter if you're speaking them or if you're typing them. If you put that energy into it, then you are exerting that energy in a negative way, and you're going to get back what you put out there. I love hearing it. I love hearing him say that.
Bad intentions, then those intentions are going to come right back at you, because we are literally just mirrors. We mirror everything back to ourselves.
Yes.
We are a reflection of our reality of what's going on, and what we put out, we're going to get right back.
Absolutely.
And it's going to slap us in the damn face if it's not something that is good and beautiful and something that you can grow with. You can't grow with negativity. It kills everything that's good.
Right. Absolutely.
That's why we
But y'all can offer that. I held my ground, I didn't sell my soul. I said, fuck the fame, y'all can take that offer back. Fuck a shelf, you can't take me off the rack. All the fame is not worth the heart attack. You're insane, you're in pain. I can tell by what you're saying, but my bad. I'm sorry. I forgot you were fragile. I forgot someone who doesn't even know me told you I'm an asshole. I forgot that I'm the villain. I forgot that I've always...
I'm sorry. Did you hear the way that beat just did that? Oh my God, man! Like I'm
the beat's even technical.
The way that
his beats always come banging too.
I'm gonna switch that back, and I want to go back in real quick, because the way that beat came in and switched when he dropped his whole tone, his whole cadence, everything just switched, and the beat did as well. It was almost distracting being somebody that has made beats, and I really listen to the technicalities of it. I've caught myself really paying a lot of attention to the beat itself there, and I didn't catch the lyrics. So
tell by what you're saying, but my bad. I'm sorry. I forgot you were fragile. I forgot someone who doesn't even know me told you I'm an asshole. I forgot that I'm the villain. I forgot that I've always...
He said, I forgot that someone told you that doesn't even know me, I'm an asshole.
Yeah. And I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. I forgot that you're fragile. Like, you can't hear the truth, but yet you're the one out here being a bully and dishing this shit out. And I'm just telling you the truth that you're projecting your self-hatred onto me to try to burn my flame out so yours could burn brighter, but it never works like that.
Never works.
So
like
I'm
that.
just telling you the truth, but they get offended by that. And then they want to attack because they're so fragile, because it's really the self-hatred and it's projecting outward.
Word.
I forgot that I'm the villain. I forgot that I've always spread positivity, but you think I didn't. I forgot that hatred stems from people who hate their own existence. I forgot I'm...
Gotta stop it on that, man. And that's the thing. You get in these DAC songs, guys, and if you want to break it down bar for bar, if you want to stop and touch on all his hits, you know what I mean, all his punches on here, you're gonna stop like every fucking bar. You know what I mean?
Dax would actually be a great person to do a bar breakdown.
Oh my God, Dax's bars are just stupid. And I mean, guys, this just goes back to what we preach and what we just got through talking about. You cannot put out anything but positivity unless you want anything but positivity in return. You know what I mean?
Think I didn't. I forgot that hatred stems from people who hate their own existence. I forgot I'm better off alone. I forgot I care for everyone's happiness but forget about my own. I forgot I spend every waking second on my phone. Come join my circus.
Ooh, that was good.
I'm recruiting. I'm taking everyone who passes judgment, bitch, that's including everyone who thinks it's so amusing to put me down while I'm pursuing the keyboard warriors that live online behind the screen. That's just an illusion. Come.
Oh shit, man, he's telling truth.
Yep.
Tell it like it is, Dax.
Yes.
Tell it like it is, man. So
these screens today, yes, like what we do here in this community, it is a piece of our reality, but we do have our real reality outside of the screens, and a lot of people that are living through their screens, it is just an illusion after an illusion after an illusion after an illusion that somebody else has put in front of their faces to to make them feed into it as
Absolutely.
much as they do, and they don't even realize it's happening.
Absolutely. David, we are going to be live tomorrow around 7. 7-ish on, let's see, Central Time, give or take a little bit. You know how we are. If we've got something going on or something comes up, we will put it on the community tab.
Yeah.
We're going to try to stream for a couple hours tomorrow night. We're going to take requests. So those of you that do want to come in, get in early. That way you can get your request in early.
Yep.
Because as the streams go on and more people come in, we will end up cutting them off. But that's as of right now, that's what time we're shooting for.
I'm taking everyone who passes judgment, bitch. That's including everyone who thinks it's so amusing. Now put me down while I'm pursuing the keyboard warriors that live online behind the screen. That's just an illusion. Come join my circus. You fucking bricks. I'll fuck you till you love me, then pay you to do some tricks. Tell me the doctor I need a bag of nails and bricks to lay down on the floor. So if you fail to land a flip, you can feel what I felt when you tried to come sink my ship. Let me explain. You all help me financially gain. I spend my money on mental health books and read them just to control all my pain. I don't wear clothes, but bought this chain, and just like you, this chain is fake. I wear it to distract you from the blatant sadness written on my fucking face.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Damn, man.
Yeah,
so
Dax.
it's hard to follow. Like,
Is he playing a character right there, or is he putting his own personal feelings into
I feel
this
a little
story?
bit of both. You know
Me
what I
too,
mean?
Me
I
too.
do. I feel a little bit of both because I know just by the little bit that I have followed Dax and like we don't really get to follow like closely to our favorite artists. We do try to keep track of a few of them, but like we just wouldn't be able to keep up with
my
everything if we
gosh.
did that. But I've been
The internet's
online
so fast-paced.
and I've watched some of Dax's live streams and stuff like that, and I don't want to say that I feel like he is affected by, like he puts it, like the keyboard warriors, and I think the only thing that really affects him is the fact that how much he puts into what he does, and I don't feel like he gets the recognition that he should. You know what I mean?
Right.
And which is a struggle in the hip hop game, especially for MCs,
yes.
lyricists. You know, like
And look at Eminem, who's so big.
Yeah.
He still gets that.
Look, still, you're always gonna get it in one way or another.
You hear it in his rap still.
Yeah.
Like he still has that frustration. Like he came out with Kamikaze to show everybody that he's still some shady type of rapper. And then people still hated on him and said, "No, go back to your old self."
Yeah.
Well,
like with
crazy.
Dax is
everybody gets
is independent. You know, he's still underground, independent, but you look at the numbers that some of his stuff does, and he gets big numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just feel like with the amount of talent that he puts in, because he can do these doubles and triples and just the real lyrical shit that most people, especially in the mainstream, don't get. It goes way over their head. But just because he can do that doesn't mean that he's not, mainstream worthy. Doesn't mean that he can't, because it just him doing what he does, playing the characters that he plays, putting the energy into the videos, like the creativity that he does, the originality.
Speaking on mainstream
that's all mainstream
issues.
shit. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I'm right there with him. I feel like he is extremely underrated. I think he is extremely underappreciated, and I think that might be the only thing that I can tell, from
that really
my
nags
outside,
him.
that really kind of chews at him. You know what I mean? Because I know he don't give a shit about what people are gonna, comment on his. You're always
He's
gonna
too
have
smart.
haters. Hell,
Yeah.
look how we're a small channel, and we get haters constantly. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yep.
You get his popularity, and you're bound to have him, but not getting the respect from your peers, you know what I mean? I think is what's going to drive him, as mad as the Joker, because he deserves it.
He should understand, though, because in the rap game, they're so competitive.
Yeah.
It's so competitive. And 1 second, even if it seems like somebody is supporting somebody and saying, yeah, they're great, the next second, they're subliminally dissing that person and trying to say that they're the greatest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's an ego thing. Like, it's a bunch of males with hurt egos. I mean, the females are just as bad, though.
if I was any of them, I'd stay the hell away from Dax. I mean, this guy's got bars. He's not one I would want to go
We're
at.
close, but bought this chain, and just like you, this chain is fake. I wear it to distract you from the blatant sadness written on my fucking face.
I love
What'd you
how he brought
expect?
that in.
Did you think I was immune to what you were saying and didn't see all of the disrespect? Do you think I'm not human, have no feelings? Or maybe you think I'm fucking weak and now I'm pleading? Maybe you think I'm just too good and that I'm fucking cheating? Or maybe, just maybe, you're blind and the hate inside your heart clouds your eyes and your mind and your ears when I rhyme, even though we all know I'm one of the best of all time. Or maybe you're
just what I said.
Yep.
Literally, just what I said. I could have let it play for another 4
That
bars.
happens to us
I
all
know.
the time.
Let it play for another 4 bars, and then he'll explain it. I'll
Yep.
just shut up from
Yeah.
now on.
I'm one of the best of all time. Or maybe you're just a fucking bitch and I can't stop comparing me to people who are
Oh
not.
shit! You notice the mirror and him's doing different shit
Yep.
now.
Yep.
Oh, that's nuts. That's creative. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. He's got that mainstream potential. He's got that capture you shit. You know, he's not just a lyricist.
No.
And that's the problem with a lot of underrated MCs and artists out there is they've got like they're really fucking good at one thing, like being a lyricist or whatever.
They can't cross that
But they
threshold.
can't cross that. Dax has got it all. You know,
Yeah.
he's good at all of it. So
You have to cross that entertainment threshold, that almost like
Yeah.
that shock factor threshold.
Just a fucking bitch and I can't stop comparing me to people who are not in my league. Stop saying I don't believe in God just because you can't read. Stop making fake profiles so you can spam my feed. I'm not alone. I know there's millions out there just like me.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, man. That was fucking good,
I
man.
know. I love how he put
That-
the suicide prevention hotline on there.
That was good,
For
man. I'm glad
people.
we got to sit and really
Dig
dig
into
into
that.
that, man. That was fucking
Now
great.
I want to watch The
know.
Joker Returns.
Let's see. It says David says I'll be there early. We hope so. So is he still underground? He has views. So what is underground? And okay, underground in my day is not, you know, you're not your mainstream artists that are pushed by big record labels.
Industries.
Big, you know, you can be signed and still be underground because there are a lot of record labels that are, in my opinion, like more underground labels,
Like
more
Tech Nine.
Like Tech. I honestly, Tech Nine. Yeah, I think he would still be considered underground for a lot of people, but you know some of the numbers he does anymore, and especially with his collabs,
he's worked his
is
ass
pushing it
off
up.
though to
But
get to that point.
an underground artist is somebody, it's more independent now. Back in my day, it was underground because we didn't have YouTube and the platforms that people have now to be able to push. And honestly, we didn't even have the ability to make beats as easy as what people do these days. I mean, it was still hardware back then. You had to have DJs, you had to go to disc makers to get your shit pressed to put your music out and stuff like that. So underground back then was people that, you know, you were on the grind, you were doing the hustle, you were selling your CDs out of your trunk, you were pushing your shit at shows, you were doing local, you know, you were opening up for bands that, you know, came through the city and stuff like that until you catch your big break and you start selling mainstream. So it's a fine line these days when you've got people like Tom McDonald, Dax, these independent or underground artists that are still independent / underground, but they're doing numbers. You know what I mean? They're doing these big, you know, 2, 3, 4, 35 million, you know, view videos and stuff like that. So I guess anymore these days, underground to me is still somebody that is independent and somebody that isn't out there selling, Eminem numbers or Jay-Z numbers, somebody that isn't pushed by, a giant record label like Interscope or Def Jam or something like that.
And a lot of times it's the lyricists. Like, it's the ones that, I'm not saying that there isn't mainstream lyricists, because there is.
No, because there is.
And there's people that can cross that threshold, like we were talking. Eminem, he does a lot of mainstream stuff, but if you really listen to his lyrics, it's got an underground feel to it. And there's a lot of his singles that don't get pushed mainstream that are very underground type of feel to it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
And okay, NF, for example. NF is mainstream. He has managed to cross from what he does into the mainstream, and he's doing mainstream numbers. He's also signed with a major label, and that's going to be your main dividing factor for a lot of people is, are you signed to a major label or not? And what kind of numbers are you doing? For me, it is if you're independent and if you're getting pushed by like a major label or something like that, because somebody like Tom, he's about as mainstream as you're gonna get for an independent artist. You know what I mean?
He's smart with his marketing.
Yes, he does. He does big numbers that, hell, back in my day, would have been considered mainstream. Like that's you're gonna get picked up by major labels and stuff like that. But they're so smart, artists especially, and have such an ability and just an arsenal of tools that they can use to do for themselves what they used to have to shell out all of their money for. They get to keep their the rights to their music, what I mean? They get to make executive decisions and stuff like that and still make big money. There's an artist from Tennessee called Haystack. He was with an underground label. It's just a small label, probably something like the one I had. You can start your own label for next to nothing, just get it, and make it a business. But he stayed underground. He stayed independent even back in the day before there was internet and all this stuff. Not before internet, but before there was these platforms like we have now. And he would rather have stayed underground and sell 100,000 copies of his record than sign with a major and sell millions, because he's going to make so much more just selling 100,000 copies of what he's got, around the cities, because he gets to keep that big 80%, minus what it costs him to make it and buy his beats and stuff like that.
And then he gets the freedom to create whatever he wants.
Because when you're mainstream and
make his own schedule,
signed with a major, your main money comes from doing shows and your endorsements and stuff like that. Like your record label keeps, they get all the money basically from your albums. They get, most of them get to keep your music. It's not even your music anymore. So I could go on for days and days, guys, when it comes to that kind of
business side of things.
Yes, and how much I agree with what Dax does and what Tom does and people like that.
The independent artists today, and why they're hitting such big numbers, is because they're good at entrepreneurship.
And it's because people are
they're good at marketing.
Being able to have the resources to put out the shit that they've got, like with YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. It reaches more audiences nowadays than what it ever would have been, and more people are able to see the creativity that these people get to, they get to keep their creativity. They get to do what they want because they don't have those, execs telling them, oh no, you can't put this out, you can't put that out. So people are actually getting to see the real creativity behind the stuff. I mean, look at what Dax just did with Joker. Right. That's just nuts. You know what I mean? So
in a mainstream industry would have said, no, don't put that out.
Yes. All right, guys. What's up? Let me get back into things. Let's see what we've got here. David, yes, and that's the best I can do as far as explaining it to me. I don't know that there's a real definition, but underground, like I said, to me is that, that wedge, whether you're pushed or you're not. So Leslie says, as Tom says, underground means it's hard to sell it. I hate it. And because back in the day, underground meant you know, it was not as many people are buying it. Like my shit was underground.
Not as many people understand it.
And that's the divide because
I didn't until he explained it.
To be able to cross into the mainstream, you have to have all, you know, I call it like a triple threat type of thing. You know, you have to be able to look the part, be the part, and have the talent, you know, so to speak. There are obviously other angles and stuff to it, but you have to be a triple threat to be able to move to mainstream because it doesn't matter how good your lyrics are if people, you know, if you're not sellable, if you're not marketable, and they're not, you know, that sort of thing, then they're not going to buy it. And it's just as simple as that. So let's see what we got here. Says, hey, where can I submit? Just read the description, man. We are taking a couple more.
He said, I just read the bio. I'll wait.
Okay, gotcha. We are taking a couple more requests. We've got one from Leslie that we're going to do. Let's see here. Let me find it. I've seen it up here somewhere.
Brandon Hart.
Brandon Hart Dreams is what's up next. If anybody else wants a request, get that in before the end of this next video because we are going to cut off our requests after that. But we will be back on tomorrow night, guys. We are officially back. Those of you that are just joining us, we've been gone for about a month. We caught COVID. It was a nightmare. It was fucking awful, but we are back.
It was fucking terrible.
We are back.
It was a nightmare.
We're starting our live streams up again. We'll be streaming 3-4 days a week. We will probably stream most of this weekend to just kind of get some of the videos out and cover some of the stuff that we missed while we were sick to kind of try to jump back into things. So we hope that you guys will be able to join us. We're going to stream a lot earlier tomorrow night. Look at 7 Central is about when we're looking at it. And then we're going to go from there throughout this weekend and try to kind of hit different times so everybody can get in on it. So
and we have a lot of videos that we already have recorded too. We had some recorded before we got sick that we didn't get to edit and put out. We're going to still put those out. And we just recorded last night too. We put one of them out today just so everybody knew that we were alive and well. Well, getting well.
Getting well, yes. So, okay, that is Brandon Hart Dreams. Okay, Brandon H.A.R.T.
This person said, can I post a link in here? I created this song and I want to know what you guys think.
You can absolutely.
Oh, this is Brandon Hart. This is Tom's friend.
Oh, is that who this is?
Yeah, Leslie just said Nova did this video too, and I was like, Nova did this video too.
Oh, okay. So yeah, man, we've actually been looking to get him in on the action here for a while. So I'm glad you've actually requested this because we've been looking at trying to get this going. Let's see here. Let me get this all queued up for us, guys.
Okay.
Let her pop her back here. Give me just 1 second, guys. We are going to. I gotta change the heat real quick. Give me just a second. All right, guys, sorry about that. We are in the studio, and those of you that don't know, our studio is in our basement, and it's like -5 degrees up here tonight, and our basement's a lot colder. Like our heat just doesn't heat as good down here, so I have to keep a space heater running.
I think that's normal.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, guys, so anybody that wants another request, get it in before the end of this video. You can check the description if you need to know how to request. And this is Brandon Hart, Dreams, and this was requested by Leslie. So and this is the first time that we have ever heard Brandon Hart. First time he's been on this channel.
Yep.
We have had him requested several times before through our through the Hangover Gang and those that, that come through when we do our Nova videos and our Tom videos. So
I'm excited.
Pumped. This is Dreams. You ready?
Yes.
Let me see if we can get this.
Good. And Nova did this video.
Oh, really?
That's what she said.
For the nights that I stayed up, trying to get us paid, bruh, cause we needed that paper, and nothing could save us from ourselves or our peers. There's nothing we feared more than being broke and no one. It's not how it's going for us. Cause we moved on to them next things, from a bucket to a Bentley and a new house in rent-free. All of my friends eat, we are still building, believe me.
Damn. So I'm digging you hear the synth in the background?
Yes, I love it.
It's got the real 80s vibe. Like when it started, they were walking through the front of the storefront there, and it had the neon signs. I had a real 80s vibe. But if you noticed when it was doing that build coming in, it had one pattern for the synth, and then as he kind of switched his flow up, the synth kind of picked up and started doing something different. I don't know. I don't know whether they added to it or if they changed it completely, but I'm going to bring it back for you so you can catch when it does that switch here.
Okay.
I'm actually teaching Britt how to engineer beats, guys. So we are working on my 10K song. I haven't put out a song in 15 years. Something like that, 60. But I told you all when we hit 10K subscribers that I would write another one, and I'm
super pumped.
Keep my word. So we are actually working on that. We're going to build the beat ourselves and that sort of thing. So
he used to do his own beats.
That's why I'm kind of showing her this. I'm going to bring it back and let her check that switch.
There's nothing we feared more than being get us paid, bruh, cause we needed that paper, and nothing could save us from ourselves or our peers. There's nothing we feared more than being broke and no one. It's not how it's going for us. Cause we moved on to them next things, from a bucket to a Bentley and a new house in rent-free. All of my friends eat, we are still building, believe me. This is just the beginning. All we ever dreamed.
That was nice. Yeah, I like this guy's voice.
I love this vibe.
Man, his voice is really cool. I'm digging the side profile that they've got in this video.
Love it.
He like with the hat and the beard, he almost looks Amish. Yeah. You know what I mean? He does. He's kind of got this like, but when you actually get the full view of him, man, that's badass, man.
Got that full pump.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that drop back in here.
So different when we dreamt of this as children. We saw mansions and Ferraris and a chef inside our kitchens. We saw movies about heroes, then we grew up into villains. At least that's what they called us when we fought against their system. The night is long, my skin is thick. The line I walk is people thin. The doors are locked, I'll kick them in. My friends will watch, they keep it six, one way or another.
That's dope. Yes. So with his first verse into his second verse, he switched structure completely, switch flow structure completely on there. Dope. That shows versatility.
Yes.
I'm really liking his voice, man.
I love his voice.
He's got a very unique.
Ferraris and a chef inside our kitchens. We saw movies about heroes, then we grew up into villains. At least that's what they called us when we fought against their system. The night is long, my skin is thick. The line I walk is people thin. The doors are locked, I'll kick them in. My friends will watch, they keep it six. One way or another, we will ride into the thunder, because blood would make us family, but our bond has made us brothers. All we ever dreamed.
Yeah. Oh.
Nude girl.
Can we just take a moment?
Yes.
And
Yes,
appreciate the neon sign in the
Yes.
video, guys.
And I love
Everybody
how,
likes some nude girls.
I love how the side profile, it's not just one thing. Like, I love how she's got the white background with him in just all black.
Yeah.
And then, you know, then it's just him in his outline, but you can see what's going on in the actual video, like the neon signs and stuff like that in his outline. That is so dope.
Man, I'm telling you
She's
what.
good, man.
Like, I would pay to have Nova do my video.
Yes.
Like, for real.
Or another, we will ride into the thunder because blood would make us family, but our bond has made us brothers.
That's right.
Nothing in between us, no. Wishing we could stay there forever, but things will stay together. That way, all the way that we want them to.
Yes.
The way that we want them to.
Hell yeah.
We just want a future that is brighter than our past. Heard the only stupid question is the one that isn't asked. So where the f*** am I time?
I like that. I like
Yes.
that. You got to stop it on that. The only stupid question is the one that isn't asked.
Yes. For some reason in this society, if you don't know something or if you get something incorrect, like I can come off as ditzy sometimes. They say it because of my looks, and because I'm usually way blonder than this.
She's actually one of the smartest people I've ever met. So.
Yeah, I just speak sometimes a little too fast before I think about it, and I'll laugh at myself. You got to have a sense of humor, or you'll fucking go crazy in this world. And it's not that big of a deal. I'll come to an understanding later. But why belittle somebody? Like, it's not just with the ditziness. Like, that's something I've dealt with my whole life. Whatever. Underestimate me. That'll be fun. Ha ha. But you know, they do it to people all the time. And it's like, no, that's how we learn.
Yeah.
Like, how are we supposed to learn and become more intelligent and evolve as a species if we're constantly trying to, and it's always people that try to act like they know everything.
Act
They
like
know
it.
it
That's
all,
the key word.
but they don't know it all.
That's the key word is act. So.
Yes, and usually when they're belittling somebody, they're belittling them with not facts.
Yeah.
Like it's just an opinion with you know, intent to harm.
Yes.
And an intent to harm their self-esteem, and that's just nasty, and that's so not intelligent.
Not at all. So does Brandon Hart still put stuff out? Like when
They put stuff out as a group.
I didn't see
Him, Nova, and Tom.
Okay, so this was 2018 when this was put out. So
I need to hear them all three now.
Oh yeah, no, like I'm super
I'm go, where the hell is my heart at? And why the f is my back broke? And how the hell do I fix that? It seems like every time I blink and 20 years go by, I swear to God that I'm afraid to sleep or even close my eyes. So how the f do I dream then? And how
That was badass.
Yes, and
That was
that oh.
Hey,
Hello.
Jeff.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for the follow.
Then I pointed to him at that part, not just because of that effect and because we like to acknowledge those things and appreciate the art behind things, but he has that mentality.
Yeah.
He's 12 years older than me, and I've always said that's why our relationship works so smoothly and why we don't fight is because he needed that time to mature, and you know, that's just how it works with males versus females. But I mean, you wouldn't think it at all with our age gap. But he is always so worried because, you know, he says he's finally in his place now in life where he's happy and content and he has somebody that supports him in his dreams. He doesn't want to just sit and chill at the house.
No.
He wants to be doing something constantly because he's scared to sleep because he doesn't want to waste another minute of his life.
Yep.
He wants to be pursuing his dreams.
That's absolutely.
And
that's
in this moment where he has the support.
Yeah, because it's a big deal when, you know, you've got a support system and when you don't. And it is a true test of character and a true test of will for those that are able to be focused and pursue, you know, their dreams and
be their biggest support system themselves.
Yeah, stay steadfast on their own, for their own, and by their own. You know, I give people that do that and have done that the recognition and the props they deserve because that's not something that I was able to do. I, being a double water sign and, you know, an introvert and just me, knowing me, I rely heavy on having the support and the comfort and the security of my wife to help me.
It's that Cancer moon.
Help me be the best me. And call me weak, call me what you will. No. I'm being honest in the fact that
being vulnerable,
and the fact that she makes me a better person. And
and why wouldn't you want to pursue all of your dreams
when you're
in that mentality?
Absolutely.
Yes.
So where the did my time go? Where the hell is my heart at? And why the is my back broke? And how the hell do I fix that?
It seems like every time I blink and 20 years gone by, I swear to God that I'm afraid to sleep or even close my eyes.
So how the do I dream then? And how the hell do I pay rent? And what the do we all do when those answers just don't make sense?
Yeah, that's badass, man.
I love how he brought that in.
That's dope, isn't it?
Woo-hoo, that melody that he created with his voice.
It's our drive that separates us from each other, and it's our dreams that take us to the places we need to go.
Fucking dope. That shit was dope, man. I dig him.
Yes.
Yes, Leslie, thank you so much for that request,
that
man. I'm telling you, I am digging that. Let's see. She says Brandon has an online Zoom concert Saturday night. Oh, nice. I would like to check that out.
Oh, Silent's in here. He said Joyner ?
Yeah, Silent, what's up? You missed our Joyner reaction. We actually did Duck Duck Goose tonight. Thank God we finally got that one out of the way. That one was awesome, man. He is a... Yep.
Duck Goose is a flex track. He is so much deeper. Oh, we love all of Joyner.
Yeah.
We were actually talking about that earlier. You'll have to go back and watch it.
Yes, most definitely.
We were saying that it's hard to pick a favorite with him.
Whenever it comes to a flex track versus conscious versus whatever. I'm a big fan.
They're all bangers.
I'm a big fan of flex. Like, if you can't flex and get me hyped, then I don't even know if I can ride with you. You know what I mean? Yes, Leslie, we loved it. Guys, we are going to, let me switch this back here. We are going to be live tomorrow night around 7 p.m. Central Time. We are going to start it out like we always do. We've got a couple that we have in the cut that we want to react to first, and then after that we are going to open it up to requests. So make sure you get in early, get your requests in. We are going to try to stream tomorrow night for a couple hours. We're going to make it real chill like. We just wanted to get on. I know it's late tonight. We wanted to get on tonight to make sure that everybody knew that we were back and that we were ready to go. So I've got a lot of, let's see, we've got like 3 or 4 videos, guys, that we recorded before we got sick. Like she was saying earlier, I am going to be editing those in the next couple days. So when we release some videos, if we happen to be talking about like Christmas or an upcoming live stream for like New Year's, that's because, and we're just now releasing it, that's because we were sick and we were gone for so long. So, you'll just have to excuse that. But we do have those recorded, and we're going to get those put out here in just a little bit. Yeah, he says, damn, I missed both. Yes, man, we did some Caskey tonight. We did Brandon Hart. We did Dax Joker. We did Joyner, Duck Duck Goose. Man, we had a good night, man. So y'all killed it. Guys, before we go, we want to let each and every one of you know how important you are.
And you are beautiful in your life. Get out and do something that's all about you today, not about what society tells you to be or your family or whoever.
Yes.
Get out and be your own biggest cheerleader, your own support system, because truly that's all that really matters, is that you really believe in yourself, because that's what's going to get you to the path that's going to get you to the people that believe in you as well.
Yes, absolutely, guys. I like to tell everybody to make every day count. It sucks that it seems like it takes getting sick or losing something or having something big happen in your life to kind of open your eyes, because we really do try to slow down and appreciate life and focus on the little things as much as possible. But
the holidays always get a little crazy too.
Being sick like we were really kind of, it still just throws me into the perspective of you've got to do as much as you can of what you love with the people that you love, working towards your goals, working towards being happy in life. Because guys, you know, life is so short. Everything is so short.
So short.
Do what you can as much as you can and be happy, because you don't want to have to punch that clock with any regrets. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, that's my goal in life. I am as happy as I'm happy. Let's just put it that way. I was getting ready to get real deep and nasty, but I withheld it. So, but I'm a happy person. So
Boo,
my person,
don't withhold it.
my perspective in life is to, you know, spread as much love, positivity, and, you know, give the knowledge that I have to somebody else if it'll help them in their quest in life to be happy. So
so
you know,
maybe it'll lessen the blows of their lessons.
Right.
Per se. I know everybody has to go through their own, but if if I would have had some of the advice, or some people like me to, you know, guide me and my broken inner child on the inside, then maybe it wouldn't have taken it so long, or wouldn't have been as hard or as lonely at times.
Absolutely.
So we just like to be there and, you know, be supportive on everybody's journey on their come up, because there's room for everybody at the top.
Yeah.
I promise that.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we are out of here. We will be live tomorrow night, 7 Central. Make sure you come back and hang out with us. Check our videos. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. All that good stuff. Those of you that want to support the channel in other ways, we have a Patreon. Links are always in the description. Guys, we will
I'm
see
working
you.
on that Instagram.
Yes, we will see you guys tomorrow. I guarantee you that her and I are going to be just as
real. Peace, guys.
Later, guys.
Hey, what's the basis? If people don't show you love, where your basis? If you ain't running shit like some bases, if your shit ain't banging like the bases, if people who know you just call you basic. Hey, my life's a movie, no need to base it. Mine should be bumping just like the bases. If people who see me say I'm amazing. If you ain't on it, then what's the basis? You should know I take this shit to the heart. You should know I love this shit from the start. You should know I take these shots in the dark with no fear that I might not hit my mark. Can't second guess my dog. People die every day, every step, my dog. Gotta strive for it all, every breath, my dog. For the stress, my dog. I'm a monster. I'm alive in concert with a whole new concept. I'm unconscious. I'm motherfucking zombies. Crossbred with the likeness, more love with the process. More heart for the progress. More wins in the contest. What you talking about? Don't care how you digest. I'm the shit you can't stop. Pull up and show up and pull up and roll up and blow up your spot with the lock. They know us, we focused and so just stay hoping we don't shut up. We ready and willing whenever for whatever that comes around. So either you witness the shit out of luck or start fucking with clowns. Better recognize what you do it for. Set the bar high when you do it though. Better draw the line between the leeches and the useful. Teachers and the youthful, preachers and the truthful. Leaders of the new school, seekers of the new cool. Speakers of the new rules, believers in the new crew. There's gonna be some things you ain't used to if you can't hang it back. Hey, what's the base?